Oh, we still gotta have him going too.
It's in the game.
You wanna save that for after your nap? Hmm? You can save it for after your nap. After your downtime.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. In motion goes the tight end. Now Darnold. A short one caught by Barner. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Jackson. And that nearly an interception here on its opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
From the gun on third down, Jackson.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle. Now it's 2nd and 6.
At the Seahawks 11-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
It's now 4th down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it looking at a 4th down and 2. Jackson from the shotgun, being chased out left. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel.
And Darnold's going to be taken down to the end zone. He couldn't get away, and it's a safety.
The play is a safety. Jason Myers to kick
So
off.
free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Wester on the return.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Steps away to his left. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We score. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now following the safety, they'll have the football with a chance to take the lead as they begin following the free kick with a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Jackson now. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Room to maneuver at the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Jackson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down and
Jackson. And he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead.
So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Jackson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now it's Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. First down, Ravens.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
But it brings up 4th down.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Again, it's Charbonnet.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun, Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Throw caught by Flowers.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
Well, now the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews.
And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
16, Seahawks 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he's got room. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
And now the Ravens calling the offense onto the field here as they're going to go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's first and 10. To throw is Darnold. Open man is Barner, the tight end. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10. Now it's Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off.